Hello. Today I want to show you how to create a page and how to make it really beautiful. And my favorite way to do that is using the Divi layout. I'm going to show you how to make a page, how to put a layout on, and basically a layout is a page template that someone else has already created with all the beautiful styling and animations like pop-ups and slide-ins, and all the font is all sorted and everything's looking really gorgeous, and all you have to go in and put your own words and images in. This is one of my favorite things about Divi. Once you choose one that you quite fancy, it's really easy to go in and make it your own. So let's get cracking. I'm going to screen share. And remember to pause me and work along with me. So there are a few different ways you can make a new page, but once you're logged in, as I showed you last time, you just do /admin, and then what you'll have that's different is you should have this black bar at the top. I mean, once you first log in, it will probably take you to what they call the dashboard, like the back end. But then if you just click on the house, it will take you to the site. And this is the quickest and easiest way to make a new page. You just hover over new, don't click. And from here, you can make a new post, which is a blog post. You can add new media, which is an image or a PDF, a file. I don't do link. Project, I don't do that much either. You can add a new user, but we're going to add a new page. So click page. And this is going to take you to the back end editor. I'm going to show you how to get a layout on. So this is a test page. And then what I do is I just click use Divi Builder and off we go. And it should take us straight to what you see is what you get Builder. It's just taking its time. So we have a little dance break, do some breathing. It's good to just stay chilled. Sometimes it takes a while to load. Okay, now if your theme is up to date, you should get a page a bit like this. This is March 2019. And I'm going to choose a pre-made layout. So this is the library of layouts. There are loads, and I'm really hung up on some of them, and I've used them for other sites because I just like them so much. So this is like a lot of them. This is the one my site was built on, Copywriter. When you click on that, it shows you all the different layouts in this pack. So this one is the landing page. And you can scroll and you can see, okay, it's got a full width image with some words and a button. It's got some words. It's got columns with little icons and a button. It's got some counters. It's got another heading. Then it's got words, a button, and an image. It's got this background color, an image with words and a button. Like, yeah, a background image with some words on it. I don't need all of this, but I could make this work, right? So then you just click use this layout and that will apply it to the page. I'm actually going to use a different one today because me and Copywriter have been hanging out a bit too much lately. I quite like Business Consultant. Let's have a look at Business Consultant's got. What's this landing page like? Oh yeah, this is pretty nice, pretty fancy. Pricing page. Services like. Oh, I like this one. Let's use this. Let's click use that. Wouldn't take too long to get that onto the site. Often this slider doesn't move at all. Oh yeah, 50 below. And then all of a sudden it will disappear and our page will appear. If you don't have access to this, you probably need to update your theme. I'll show you how to do that in a video. Okay, got the tick, here it comes. So now you can see that it doesn't really fit with the rest of my site because it isn't in my brand colors and it's not my fonts. But what I see here is a lot that I can work with. And let's just have a little, I'll help you to see what we're looking at here as well. And remember the first lesson when we talked about sections, rows and modules. Now this section's not blue, right? This section's purple. This section's blue. Okay, we've got something familiar. But I want to explain to you why this section's purple. When we want to add on a section, we just click this and then this plus will appear. And then we've got options. We've got a blue section is a regular section. A red-orange section is a specialty section, and a purple section is a full width section. So this top section is actually a full width section, and full width sections just, there's less options. So that's the full width sections. Basically, you can put some code, an image, a header, a map, a portfolio, a menu, a post slider, a post title, or a full width slider. So that's really all you get with these kinds of sections. They're quite limited, but they can also be really good. What you get with a specialty section is just to do with the way that the rows and columns are different. They're already sort of defined. This can be really fun. I don't use them a lot, but sometimes you'll just see one. Like if we put one in, I just want to add one in so that you can see the different colour. Let's just come down. It's ticking. Okay, so now you can see that, see how this section is orange, this section's purple, and then down here we've got, oh, geez Louise, that really took over. And then down here we've got one of our blue sections, right? So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to show you how to do all of this so you don't have to worry. So now I've added something kind of like this. I don't want it anymore. So if you click in the section, then this panel will appear, and you can just click trash and that'll make it go away. And the same for any of these. If I click on this, I can make it go away. I can adjust its settings, and remember I showed you last time all about the settings, how to get into those. So let's look at making the layout a bit more branded. We have to figure out what we're editing. This has a section, but it also has a module. So we've got our services. Here it is, our services. What we do best is the subheading. And then we've got our body text down here. So say we just want to change the color of this so that it's a brand color. We go over to, we've got to figure out what it is. Okay, our services, it's the title. So when you click on design, you look for title text, and here's all its info. It's Poppins. Let's make it the default text. It can be bold, it can be light, and then we can change the alignment. We can change it so that it's not capitals, and then we're going to make it a different color. I've got my brand colors working over here, and you can just type your code in here, and now it's changed the color of my words over there. Once you've made your changes, then you click the green tick, and away you go. And one really cool thing that you can do is you can edit inside this page without having to go and click the cog. So we can click the cog to edit, but the visual builder, we can also just edit right here. And you can see that's filled over. And I took it away, but this is only a 15-inch screen. So it's important to remember that when you change the size, it will change the way it displays as well. So remember last time I showed you inside this purple box, there's the desktop view, the tablet view, and the phone view. It's good to test those and just see how it's looking. Another way you can test it is just to drag your whole window smaller. So if you drag your window this big, see how the menu's changed? It's a bit smaller. This is how it will look on a tablet. If you want to see how it will look on a phone, you drag your browser window as small as it will go, and then you'll see how it looks on a phone. So that's another way to do it. Okay, what were we up to now? We were just editing this. So I also want to change that so that it's what we do best, subheading text. Go over to design, subheading text, and I also want to change that to the default text. And choose, I can do ultra bold. That's funny. Okay, the other place we can edit content is just here. What I love about, we can get rid of that. So that's how we customize the modules. Remember I said if we want to change this image, we have to figure out where it's hiding out, right? Is it in the background? Doesn't look like it's in the background. So perhaps it's actually part of this. Let's have a look. Background. Aha! There it is. It has two things. Oh no, it doesn't have colour. It's just got the image, right? So we could change the image. Click that icon, the cog, and we could change it to this. So that can be tricky sometimes when you're trying to edit it and you're like, why isn't it in the section? It's not in the section, it's actually somewhere else completely. So that's a bit of customizing. For each of these we can customize as well, and it's just a matter of figuring out where it is. So this is a blurb. Blurbs have a title, they have words, and then they have an image or icon. So this is the title, the words, and the image icon. So we will have to go into image and icon, and we can change the color here. Ooh, yeah, now it's starting to look a bit like mine, but we'll have to do it for all of them. So we go into design, image and icon, and change the color. So when you're editing the layouts and getting them more branded, it's just a very thorough process of going in and changing the bits that you need to change to brand colors and brand fonts. And then you might also decide, I don't actually need these bits, like, okay, I don't need these, and I don't need all these images. So would I just delete the whole section, or would I delete the rows, or will I delete the modules? Because I can just delete modules, but then it just leaves more bits sort of hanging around left over. Like if I delete out this, then it will leave a blank. I'll do it here. If I delete out all these modules, it can just leave this blank section, and it will kind of just be a blank area on the site. So I could delete this, but even if I delete all of these, I'm still left with a blank section, and it's got spacing. So it's going to just be this weird white section in my site where nothing's happening. So once I've sussed out where I need to, I will just delete the whole section. Look at an opportunity, see the full article. I might go, oh no, I don't. So I'm just going to delete the whole section, see, and it's fine. It just still flows on. So again, I recommend creating yourself a test page and putting a layout on there and starting to have a play around editing the colors and text and images on a layout and trying to get it branded for yourself. That's how I recommend making new pages, and I suggest that you go in and have a play. And you learn so much from playing with someone else's layout. If you ever decide to work with a blank page, you'll have so many more skills because you'll already know how to add sections, take sections away, edit text, edit brand colors, and put new images in. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day.